Some people think the pressure to be sexual is being raped or molested, but I think the pressure to be sexual can be anything leading to the sexualization of people, whether it be male or female, through media, social media, clothing, everyday life in the public, or home situations.
80% of women say they are unhappy with their looks.
TV, magazines, the internet, and other media have always changed the way I see myself. If I see women with long hair and beautiful skin a lot, then it makes me rethink what I want to look like.
I have a guy friend that always pressures his girlfriend to look like the cast members on the Love and Hip Hop show. A couple weekends ago, he and his girlfriend was watching reruns of the show. Out of the blue, he says to her, "Yo, Erica's bad. You should get your hips to look like her." I know his girlfriend took offense to that, but instead of her voicing her opinion, she blew it off with a laugh. After the comment was made, the awkward silence in the room piled up ideas in my head. Majority of them made me ask myself, why isn't he admiring his girlfriend's beauty instead of depriving her?
Over 70% of girls aged 15 to 17 avoid normal daily activities, including attending school, when they feel bad about their looks.
Pressure to be sexual is a really high sexualized beauty standard made to appeal to the pleasure of men. It is often spread through media, people, and the public as a norm. It often makes women believe that they are less so they can't match these beauty standards.
From a young age, women are taught that their sense of value comes from their looks as opposed to their human attributes, lowering their self-esteem.
A time that I was sexually harassed over the phone was by this guy. He was so pressed to take everything fast. He would always text me about sex and ask me questions that I was uncomfortable with. So at many times I would not respond. When I would go to his house to hang out, he wouldn't be as aggressive as through a text. He was a pretty cool person at times, but I didn't really want to be bothered with him.
There was a time I was on FaceTime with somebody I knew. We were having a regular conversation. He kept saying, "I want to ask you something, but you're probably going to think I'm weird." I ignored him at first. Then I checked my phone, and he texted and said, "Can you show me your bra on FaceTime so I can beat my dick?" I hung up and put him on a block list right away. He tries to get back in contact through social media, but I ignore him.
One in 4 women report experiencing street harassment happening as early as 12 years old.
There has been many times I have gotten street harassed. Between a man or boy telling me to smile pretty to then asking for my number, to someone in the car pulling over to talk. I find it weird because if I ignore you, why continue to harass me?
1 in 4 women will be sexually assaulted in their lifetime.
One day on my way home from school, I was walking home from the avenue and I seen an old white man I never seen before and he looked confused. So he walked my way and I asked if he needed help. He asked that I knew where to find that stuff. I said no, and that I don't be around there that much. He said, "You know what I mean, right?" I said no. He then said, "Which way are you going?" I said over that hill, not being specific. He then said, "Are you sexually active? Do you use protection? Are you on birth control?" I said why and began backing away. In the process, I kept looking back to make sure he wasn't following me. I got home safe, but soon I began questioning. Why did he think I sold myself? Was it the fact I had on pink lipstick? Why in broad daylight no one seemed to witness the situation? I was in my own neighborhood. I became terrified to leave the house that day, let alone walk home on my own for about 2 weeks to a month. Why does this happen to women every day?
Schools could be more proactive in protecting young women against these problems in society and arming them with educational tools and assistance. We believe a comprehensive sexual and gender education with consent training will help put an end to the pressure to be sexual.
The pressure for women to meet unrealistic expectations, such as Eurocentric beauty standards, be modest but also sexy, be submissive, have heteronormative family roles and values, be sexually available at all times, based on established social norms that sexualize them to appeal to the male gaze. If and when women don't meet these standards, they face ridicule, being outcast, physical, and sexual violence. For more information or help, please contact these organizations.